Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to go through the options of a smart slide deck. The main difference between a regular slide deck and a smart slide deck is that smart slide decks are dynamically generated based off of parameters that you set and control. Just like a regular slide deck, you want to give your smart slide deck a name. You can also toggle on and off keyboard and scroll wheel navigation here. Next, you want to choose a skin, pick one that meets your needs. We're just going to stick with the dynamic slide deck dark for now. Your next option you have available to you is the total slides to display. You can choose between 3 and 10. We don't really recommend going above 5 for certain navigation types. I'll explain that in a bit. Next, we have playback options. Here you can toggle on and off the ability to autoplay your smart slide deck. The type of content that SlideDeck uses is controlled by you here. You can tell SlideDeck to use either your recent, featured, or popular entries from your posts or pages. You can also pull in content from custom post types as long as you're using them and they're publicly visible. For posts, we have the ability to filter by post category. Since I'm using a fresh installation of WordPress, I don't have any extra categories. Now let's just say we want to be a little bit more specific over the content we decide to give our users. So for the type of content option, we can say use featured entries from either posts or pages. The way we specify a featured entry is by checking this box here in our little SlideDeck meta box that we create on post and page views. This will tell SlideDeck, hey, I want you to use this in a featured slide deck. You can specify the slide title for this here. By default, we take the title from the post. So if your post title is really long, something a little smaller and a little bit more succinct right in this slot here will be perfect. Then all you got to do is update your page or post, and once you use the slide deck, it'll pull in those featured posts. Now, to move our way down, you can also tell SlideDeck to use an RSS or Atom feed. Just insert your RSS feed URL here, and then you can set the cache time limit here. If for whatever reason you're having issues with images being pulled in via RSS and Atom feeds or dynamically from your content that you choose, you can toggle this box on and off. Next, we have our content settings. This is where we tell the smart slide deck where to pull the image from and what the excerpt length needs to be when there is an image or when there's not an image. The 4 options for images are to pull the first image from the content, the first image from the gallery, to display a featured image. This is only available if your theme supports post thumbnails, or to use no image at all. Lastly, we have navigation types. We have 3 to choose from: simple dots, dates, and post titles. As I mentioned before with total slides to display, there are certain types of navigation where you wouldn't want to go above 5 for. Well, that's for post titles. So try to keep it under 5. If you want to go more than that, just make sure that your slide deck width can accommodate the space. And that's all the options for creating a smart slide deck. Thanks.